Sergeant Phoenix! Are you Sergeant Phoenix? Delta Squad? I'm your new trainee.
And green as grass by the looks of it. Time to train the Rook?
With the attacks at Pomeroy? Hell no, they need me on patrol, not training some jumpy kid.
Of course. I'll see you inside.
Private Ben Carmine, sir! Reporting for duty, sir!
Welcome to Jacinto, Private. Your first order is to guard this spot. You stay here until we get back from patrol.
But sir, there's nothing here to guard.
Sounds like a good first assignment to me. Stay put. We'll be back, kid.
Time to train the Rook?
Yeah, lucky me.
Go easy on the kid, okay?
Private Ben Carmine, sir! Reporting for duty, sir!
Drop the sir shit, kid. We're not that polite out here. Come on, let's go. Oh yeah, welcome to Delta.
It's Carmine! Get off me! Get the hell off me! Sarge.
Carmine.
I hurt, Sarge. I tell my brothers, my mom, tell them I love them, and
Yo, what's going on guys, it's Abs here and welcome back to another Gears of War 10 facts video. So in today's video I'm going to be giving you 10 facts about Benjamin Carmine. So if you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to ensure that you don't miss another 10 facts video or any Gears of War content on the channel. And Benjamin Carmine was voted by yourselves to be in this episode, and I will have a poll after this video for you guys to vote for the next Locust character for next episode. And of course Benjamin Carmine has a place in all of our hearts. He weren't your typical mean and really strong soldier. He was innocent, he had a big heart and he wanted to be a hero, and he's loved by many. So let's dive straight into the 10 facts of Benjamin Carmine. So fact number 1, Benjamin was the youngest brother of the Carmine family and was called Rook by his squad mates and was called Squirt by his brothers. Fact number 2, Benjamin was born in the year 4 BE, so only 4 years before Emergence Day. So Benjamin was only a child when the Pendulum Wars ended, but soon after the Locust War began 6 weeks later on what was later known as Emergence Day. As the war continued during his childhood, more members of the Carmine family joined the war effort, with many of them dying in combat. Eventually all 3 of Benjamin's older brothers joined the army. So in the year 14 AE, later in the year, Benjamin Carmine turned 18 years old and was conscripted into the Coalition Army. During basic training, Benjamin paid close attention and tried to memorize all combat maneuvers, during which he and other cadets spent time discussing the possible origins of the Locust Horde. Benjamin Carmine believed that the Locust were simply native to Sarah and had been living underground forever. However, he also considered his comrades' theory that the Locust were aliens from Razia or one of Sarah's moons to feed on emotion. And later in the year 14 AE, Benjamin Carmine graduated from basic training. Fact number 4, after Benjamin finished training at the academy, he was assigned to Delta Squad before Operation Hollow Storm as Sergeant Marcus Phoenix's new trainee. He flew on a King Raven along with several other gears to Jacinto Med and was dropped off outside the hospital. Fact number 5, as he reported to Marcus outside of Jacinto Med, he dropped his gun on his foot and Lieutenant Anya Stroud commented that he was green as grass. Marcus and Dom decided to take Benjamin training, leading him to an alley behind the hospital where they taught him how to use the TACCOM, the golden rule of the gears, how to reload and aim, and how to toss a bolo grenade correctly. So the golden rule of the gears is basically take cover or die. That's it, that's simply what it is. And the bolo grenade, that was just the frag grenades that were used by both the Cog and the Locust. So as they trained, Dom offered his sympathy to Ben about his brother Anthony, whom Dom had served with when he was killed. Ben thanked him and told him he was just glad and his brother had died a hero. And they spotted several wretches during the patrol, which Ben called the monkey dogs. Marcus threw a grenade in the garage to kill any potential wretches. Ben soon followed, claiming that he had seen the monkey dogs again. However, Ben did not throw his grenade high enough and it bounced back, nearly killing the three of them. Marcus was irritated by Ben's incompetence and threatened to give him an unexpected lesson in chainsaw training if he tried something like that again. So it just shows you how green and how new Benjamin was to all of this. Fact number 6, like his brother Anthony, Benjamin held the veterans of Delta in high regard and believed it was an honour to serve in the same unit that his brother heroically died in. So just like remember when Anthony said to Marcus, "Are you the Marcus Phoenix?" He looked up to Marcus, and Benjamin was the same. They both held the veterans of Delta in high regard. Fact number 7. Benjamin is unique from Anthony in that he is a polite and kind-hearted sort of soldier and will disregard the golden rule of the gears if he sees a teammate down or in trouble. So even though the golden rule of the gears is to take cover or die, if he saw a teammate down, he would try his best to get that teammate back up. And thanks to frequent prompting from Marcus and Dom, those were the only reasons he would rush out of cover. Although Ben would be reckless when it came to wanting to save his fellow teammates and to show he could be a hero like his brother. And this is seen when Delta is about to be extracted from the rooftop in a Lima sinkhole, and instead of rushing to the Raven like the other gears, Ben stays and tries to give them covering fire even when prompted not to by Marcus and Cole, which led to him getting shot in the shoulder and eventually falling out of the Raven into the Riftworm since he wasn't strapped in. Fact number 8. Ben survived his fall into the Riftworm but was attacked by Nemacytes, which overwhelmed him and knocked him to the ground. They began dragging him across acidic spikes on the stomach of the Riftworm and badly wounded him as he tried to fight them off. The rest of Delta arrived and chased off the parasites, but Ben's chest was burnt to the bone by the corrosive acid. Before succumbing to his wounds, he spoke to Marcus, asking him to tell his brothers and his mom that he loved them as well as something else, but Ben died from his horrific wounds, unable to finish his final words. We are on fact 8 at the moment, but I just want to briefly talk about the Nemacyte because it's not really talked about much, and I just want to kind of explain as to what actually killed Benjamin. So the Nemacyte was a bipedal enemy only found within the Riftworm, and the Nemacytes were the Riftworm's secondary means of destroying living organisms within its stomach area, the primary force being its digestive teeth. The Nemacytes were medium sized, about the size of a gear soldier, being 6 feet from head to tail. Their bodies consist of a rounded trunk with 2 large pincer-like legs used for movement, and for stability the Nemacytes have a tail that extends from their body and trails behind them as they crawl along on their legs. And the Nemacytes spawn from small holes inside the Riftworm's stomach and usually travel in small groups, consisting of only 3 or 4 at a time. And they move quickly, and once they begin attacking they are hard to remove as they attempt to eat their prey. But Nemacytes are quite weak health wise because a small burst from the Lancet assault rifle is enough to kill them. They seem to live just under the surface of the worm's stomach, emerging from holes that open up in the ground, and they appear to serve the same function as white blood cells in that they protect the body from possible infections. So that's a bit about the Nemacyte, the enemies that actually killed Benjamin. So back on track, fact number 9. When Sergeant Bernadette Mataki was rescued from the sinking of Jacinto, Marcus gave her a head count of the casualties. Ben was among those he mentioned. Like his brother Anthony, he would be viewed as a hero for his sacrifice for the Cog. Marcus also seemed affected by his death, as he had promised Benjamin that they would see the surface again while they were inside the hollow just before entering Lima City. And sometime after the sinking of Jacinto, Marcus gave the letter and Cog tags he had picked up from Ben's body to his older brother Clayton. After reading the letter and learning about his younger brother's death, Clayton decided to immortalize Ben along with Anthony in the form of a tattoo on his right arm. And fact number 10, in the year 17 AE, years later, Marcus had a nightmare about the fall of Ephyra and his father's death. Ben and Anthony were both in his dream fighting alongside him and Dominic Santiago instead of Jace and Ty. So it just shows as well that both Benjamin and Anthony Carmine dying had a big effect on Marcus. But there you have it guys, that's 10 facts about Benjamin Carmine. So if you did enjoy this video and if you did learn something new today, or whether it refreshed your memory of Benjamin, let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Be sure to vote for the next character on the community tab of my channel, and subscribe if you're new here. Hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll catch you on the next one.